Hi everyone, and welcome to today's Course in Miracles lesson. My name's Deborah Fraley and welcome to the channel. So I have some really cool information, I think. Hence why my hair is wet, because I don't think I've ever mentioned this before. I know I've mentioned a lot of other grounding techniques and things about like going outside, and getting grounded. Is like psychic hygiene, things like that, just to keep your energy field clear. That's why I use crystals. That's why I use a singing bowl a lot of times when I bring in the energy, because we can pick up other people's energy fields, and sometimes we'll be in a great mood, and then we'll walk into a room and all of a sudden we'll be like, what just happened? And a lot of times it's not our energy, especially if we're empaths. So hence why I'm bringing this up, because I was doing a salt bath this morning just to kind of cleanse my field. I had a long drive yesterday back from where I was at, and it always helps. Water, salt is always a good conduit to bring in information. And of course, while I was doing that, I was getting a lot of clarification. Because I was asking Spirit if they would help clarify the message that came in yesterday when I was doing the light language activation, and that symbol that came through. And sure enough, they did. And I'll show you the symbol that came through. And well, before I even start, hi, my name's Deborah, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, this is a Course in Miracles channel, and light language. I do a light language activation after every lesson. So, and yesterday, if you didn't see that lesson, we were on lesson 273. Let me just double check. No, actually 74. It was lesson 274. And after the lesson, I brought in a symbol, which was a triangle. And it looked like this. It was very interesting. I'm going to bring it as close as I can to the camera so you can see. And it was like, looked just like that. And the only thing I could compare it to was the image from Star Trek. So it was a triangle with like that indent at the bottom. And I'm not a Star Trek fan. I mean, I've watched the show, so that's how I knew what it was. But so I had to look it up and get some more information from it. And it's called the Starfleet symbol, or an arrowhead, or the Delta. So, and you'll see a lot of the commanders of the ships wearing them. So, who knows, maybe we were all commander of a Starfleet ship at one point. But metaphorically speaking, what came through, well, I'm going to get to that in a minute. So just commander is what is significant with that symbol. Okay, so I got that yesterday, and then when I asked for clarification today, with bringing in the message, when I was taking the was doing the cleansing, I saw a wheat symbol. Well, I saw a star and I saw a wheat symbol, and I heard separate the wheat from the chaff. And it's not, the evil, wicked people, it was basically use your discernment as to what information you are taking in, i.e. like false doctrine from the truth and things like that. And that it couldn't be, that is so relevant right now, because even in the New Age community, I know, like, you hear so much about the TV, the television, and all of that, being false news. But even in our New Age community, still there's being seeds planted in that community. And so you have to really use your discernment when you decide what you're going to watch, and and then Spirit took it even a step further and said, you have the information within you. And this, my particular channel, and I'm sure others, I'm not the only person, but these lessons, the Course in Miracles, is a tool for you to get silent, to go within and get that information. That all this information that you need is within you to be the commander of your own ship. Nobody else in this world, not my channel and not anybody else's channel out there, can drive your ship. You are the one that is the commander of your own ship, basically. And that's what that symbol that was coming through yesterday was about. So, yeah, I thought that was so interesting. And I had to bring it through to you, wet hair and all. So, yeah, so, I get these things, and it's almost like that. I'm going to be dating myself now, but if you've ever watched that one game show, it was like they had these pictures of different pictures of clues, and you had to figure out what the sentence was or what the meaning was. So it's kind of like that's what comes through for me in regards to the images that I get when I get the downloads. So I guess I could compare it to that. So that was the message that I was bringing through. And just to tie it all in is that just use your discernment, especially in this time. I think March is paramount. This is a very special month in the year, to be very selective, maybe even shut off, and try to do a little, take a break from, your electric devices if possible. The weather, especially here in the United States, is getting warmer, so you'll have an opportunity to get outside more, but just be very discerning when, you're choosing what to watch and what to take in your body, not only on an informational informational realm, but as well as, food-wise, in any aspect, whatever you take in, is going to affect how you, take in what you do with that information. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And I think, it was pretty clear, Spirit was clear and what, ultimately you are the captain of your own ship. You don't need anybody else. So we are on lesson 275. God's healing voice protects all things today. I know Freddie wants to come up here. I have a little bit of a different setup at my home, so maybe I'll figure out something so he can come up here and join us. I know, buddy. All right, God's healing voice protects all things today. Let us today attend the voice for God, which speaks an ancient lesson, no more true today than any other day. Yet has this day been chosen as the time when we will seek and hear and learn and understand. Join me in hearing, for the voice for God tells us of things we cannot understand alone, nor learn apart. It is in this that all things are protected, and in this the healing of the voice for God is found. I know, buddy. Look, come up. Your healing voice protects all things today, and so I leave all things to you. I need be anxious over nothing, for your voice will tell me what to do and where to go, to whom to speak and what to say to him, what thoughts to think, what words to give the world. The safety that I bring is given me. Father, your voice protects all things through me. That is our lesson for today, lesson 275. God's healing voice protects all things today. So if you'd just like to get comfortable, I'm going to bring in the light language activation for today's lesson. And I'm just going to use the singing bowl here just to kind of set the tone for the light language activations. Thank you, Spirit. Just make sure this is on its base. Okay. It's not. It's kind of off center. There we go. And I'm going to use this fairy stone. See what messages that the Holy Spirit and Jeshua would like to bring in for today's lesson. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe to allow others to benefit in the teachings. And I'm just going to let, there's a lot of information that I brought through earlier today, so I'm going to let that all kind of integrate. And yeah, so I'm sending you so much love, blessings, and abundance. I think I said that. I'm sure. Just the energy is still coming through. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.